guys, let me give you the timeline of the whole thing. In 2023, I actually told Wicknell that by 2024 May we'll be done. So Wicknell already knew. I'd already told him that, right? And as I said, it happened. And I cut the key on the gate. That's how I actually kicked Wicknell out of the house. I cut the key on the gate. Then 8 months after, he posts his beautiful girlfriend, and they're on holiday and they're doing their thing, and then he sends an audio on Christmas Day saying, I want to have a settlement. So if you can imagine, the settlement news came on Christmas Day. Perfectly fine. He said he gave us January and said by January I would have done this. We waited the whole of January. Inserts his lawyer at the end of January. So we could send this audio saying that he was going to be done by end of January. We're still waiting. Oh, your little settlement issue isn't time sensitive. Okay, cool. If I engage my lawyer, will it become time sensitive? Yes. Inserts Beatrice Mtetwa. Now we've engaged Beatrice. Beatrice writes a letter. Hi, can we have our round table as agreed? What does Wicknell do? He doesn't tell anyone that I've been served papers by Sonja. He keeps quiet. That 14 days lapses again. Then we call again. Beatrice calls his lawyer and he says, oh no, I'm coming back. We're just going to have a round table. I'm sure this will be sorted before the necessary time. So a lot of people will be looking at me saying, oh, she's just huffing and puffing, making noise on the internet, when there's been this whole thing happening in the background. But Wicknell was quiet about that, right? So many people didn't know that in the background, which is why I've been saying, and I even said, Wicknell, as a last resort, I'm going to have to go public about this, to be like, just finish off what you promised. Just finish off what you said you were going to do for your kids, right? Now we are here. That's actually the whole context. So the person who is being a weasel or being dramatic is not actually me. It's the person who actually doesn't want to come to the table, which has led me to think, why doesn't this person who initiated this whole thing want to come to the table? Chivayo, I'm not the one. Leave my friends alone. Leave my friends alone. And don't be surprised. Remember, I told you, I was like, if you don't settle with me, we're going to take this public, right? And we're going to get Lulu and your relatives to put you under pressure to do the needful. Remember, I told you, before all of this drama, Wicknell had been warned. He'd been forewarned. Do not try blame my friends for saying, oh, they're the reason why the marriage broke down. Do you want me to post some screenshots? Do you want me to post some girls' pictures? Do you want me to post some things about what you were doing in the marriage? Do you want me to tell you about, do you want me to go on about your mom? Do you want me to go on about your sisters? I've been nothing but respectful to you. And now you want to be like, oh, she's online talking about this, going crazy. You know what it is, guys? Wicknell till this day cannot believe that I dumped him publicly. He was begging for months to be like, just publicly apologize and then we can go back together. I'm not interested in you. And I've said that enough times. And you're in shock. You're shocked that Sonja actually means it. You're in shock that Sonja could actually genuinely be happy for me to move on. You're in shock. That's why you're like, no, I need to get married before Sonja gets married. And no, I need to do this before Sonja does anything. You are nuts. Huh? You are absolutely nuts. Why were you asking, who did Sonja get flowers and money from Valentine's Day? Huh? Who was Sonja sitting next to in La Parada? What's going on with you? What is actually going on? Don't talk about my friends. Do what you need to do for your children, I'm Mr. Philanthropic, right? And move on with your life. Your birthday was in November, right? 22, if I'm actually remembering correctly, right? Who were you with in November? Just before you posted your girlfriend in December in France, huh? Who were you with? Let's start there. How many marriages and friendships are you willing to risk for this, Wicknell? Huh? How many people are you willing to drag just so that you could be like, oh, I'm the one who left Sonja? How many people are you willing to drag? Because we can do this. We got 24 hours. Actually, we've got 72 until you go exchange vows. You guys don't even know this family. You don't even want to know. Should I tell them what G6 told me about you? Oh, you and JT, actually. Should I tell them what G6, the same person who you're now besties with? Huh? I think there's so many stories. You already said I'm crazy on the internet. Let me be crazy on the internet so that all of you look stupid when you're standing next together. Okay? Let me do that. I'll give you one more time. One more again. Were you not the same person saying with more blessing wasn't even talking to her mom when she died? Were you not the same person saying that to me? How many things, Wicknell, do you really want me to get into? Huh? How many things? Is that not really why maybe more blessing acts all crazy when it comes to her mother? Because she wasn't even on talking terms with her mother when she died. Do you really want me to go there, Wicknell? You know, and you know you can't keep your mouth quiet. Do you really? This is another juicy one, guys. Because did you know that a lot of people pay prophets to tell Wicknell what they want him to be told? That's why I actually didn't go Kumasowe when I was married to this guy, because I was like, I don't play about my spiritual life. It's invisible. I don't want people tampering with it. But prophets would come to me. Let me give you a good example, right? One that's neutral. That's not gonna like offend people. But when I got pregnant, they couldn't believe that Wicknell could have kids. And his prophets called me and they were like, listen, this guy's coming to the church and asking us to, like, you know, verify if you're really pregnant. So just tell us, like, if this guy's really pregnant. Don't worry, it's your secret. We won't tell them. Do you want me to get into those type of stories about you, Wicknell?